p.m. 80 degrees outside. I'm in something to go real fast sitting outside the corner store. Six-figure car ain't got no business in this area.
It isn't one thing, it's a motherfucking novel.
We can drive through the city, no doubt. But the anthem, put your hand up that you with, count your loot with.
Hey, you ready? I pull up, pick up away from the suckers. For real though. No moving, Malibu was my last soak. We eat good. I fucked her in rush hour traffic, Chris talking. Everybody screaming, gang, gang, gang. She stuck me in the airport, had too many bitches on me. Right? They don't want you to live. They don't want you to ball. Puts a smile on your face. Yeah, then they pray for you to fall. Hey, young nigga, stay focused. Yeah, but I really wanna crash. Damn. Think about where you 100 shots, 100 shots, 100 shots, 100 shots. Me and my nigga pull up in 100 trucks. Street niggas in a tuxedo, we the mob. She looked at my watch too long, now she see stars. Flow, flow. I got so high last night, I did a show.
So on Mars.
Your bitch ate my dick, I caught her on them bars.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to NBA Minneapolis. Looking at Minnesota, Game 3, a bitter loss. These home fans hoping they can rally back and right now. Not only that, but he's still making sure to get everybody involved. How great has this been for this kid?
I mean, only MVP candidates can lead the league in scoring at the point guard position. Now, I mean, it's critical to his team's success. Most guys will say, well, he's shooting too much. But no, his teammates say he's not shooting enough. The only time he's not supposed
Minneapolis, Minnesota, our setting. As we take a look at this striking view of the landmark 3rd Avenue Bridge. We've got a capacity crowd in a sold-out arena here in downtown Minneapolis. And this is it, Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We're looking at what could be a very short series. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on her sideline. If you look at the Timberwolves, they're facing elimination, and the fans in this building know that this could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
Yeah, let's not kid ourselves. Things are looking bleak right now. There's no doubt about that. But the home fans are behind it. They've just got to focus on winning this game and then take it from there.
Point well made, Greg. That's why it's so important for them to get off to a quick start in this game. Get these fans lathered up and into it. Prevent any kind of doom and gloom atmosphere setting in here.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Keith in at shooting guard. Randall out there with Elliott. Then there's Irving. And it's Schroeder in at the 3 slot. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws here for the night. So he comes up empty, missing both. Here's Dallas. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
And count it. 3-pointer goal on the shot from Keith. Lights out, Scotty 5.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from 3-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Now, here's Rubio. And a wide open look here for Wiggins, and he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And pushing it up is Dallas. The Mavericks again in transition.
Yeah.
They get it back. Minnesota off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. And the cold is Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him.
He picked up a couple of quick fouls here. He's pressing. He's got to settle down a bit.
Indeed, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Wet.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Bean passes to Rubio. And he banks in the layup.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here is Keith. He has 5. Inside. Look at that momentum on their side, don't you think?
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you.
Good stuff on that Kia slam cam. Here is Keith after the basket by Minnesota. Down low. Down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And
Touchdown.
showmanship there as he increases the lead.
I'll be
I like
dead,
that.
man.
That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And Minnesota has possession. The Mavericks making the shot. Shot from free throw range. And that one hits back iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
He dishes it to Embiid. Here is Keith. He's got 9. Shot clock at 6. Irving can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 5. Ahead. Here's Wiggins. Plenty of space. Here's the jumper. Here's Keith. No good on the 3. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Aldridge. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Here is Keith. The pass to Elliott. Dallas moving it around. And he dunks it down.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Here's Keith. It's deflected. Here's Levine. The feed now to Aldridge. Here's Towns. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
So both teams changing it up here. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Keith passes to Irving to the wing right side. Oh, that's close. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Timberwolves.
You know what,
Keep
guys?
it
It
real
looks to
with
me
your
like
dog
they're
and not
really
the
in
work.
sync
Please
here,
same
all on the
because
same
I
page.
love
They've
you,
already got a
that
bunch
you
of
are.
assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Towns sets the pick for Mirotic. Good on the triple. Mirotic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lets it go from deep. That one's rebounded by Embiid. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. 41 seconds left to play in the first. Irving. Looks a big high bounce and goes in.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync.
I'm a
Tremendous
young
communication and awareness.
baller. Every day we
It
stay
just seems like the more he
shining.
touches it,
Rolly,
the
that's
more
a
the lead
perfect
grows.
time. When we really grind.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's tightly guarded.
That's why we shine.
Passes it to
That's
Jeff.
why we shine.
In the corner is Clarkson.
Oh, That's how we shine.
And LaMarcus Aldridge, the franchise player on this team, without question. He talked about the respect.
In every aspect, you know.
Greg, does that acceptance come with putting a whole lot more pressure on yourself? And if so, what does that do to LaMarcus Aldridge's game?
You know, Kevin, that's what's going to be so interesting to find out. Some players, you know, they really relish in that situation. They rise to that occasion. Others, I don't want to say they wilt under the pressure, but they're just not comfortable in that environment. And in the NBA, you get to do it on TV and in front of thousands in person.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the match?
You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Mirotic is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Jeffries at the 3, the small forward. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves provided a nice lift. He ended with 7 points and was really a dynamic force, finding teammates and playing tough D on the other end. You can credit his performance as a big part of their Game 3 win. Let's see what happens in Game 4, guys.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, Gene?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
Watch out to Steph that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big time shot blockers are always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shots don't quite need that one. They really have defensively.
Of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low post defender.
All out of that. Me and my niggas do a whole lot of that.
Look at that shot! How did that go in?
How about that?
Oh! Rubio in the corner. Can't get it to go. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
Oh, right here.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. How about a look down at the 2K leaderboard, showcasing the best passers among power forwards and centers during the regular year. Julius Randle is second.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
And their teammates know to always keep moving on the perimeter because the ball will be coming back out to you if you work yourself free. You're looking at some of the masters of the kick-out pass right there.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's the only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Towns, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Dallas leading by 5. Outside Irving.
Oh.
Out to the right wing. Here is Keith. He's got 23. Can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
There's the pick, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Here's Levine. Shot from the inbound. No good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Left side, Irving. It's good. It's his second basket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Rubio against Irving. And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. from 13 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Mavericks leading by 7. Here's Levine, powered down with both hands.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a...
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
In for the Timberwolves. 1:58 left in the first half of basketball. On the wing, Irving. To the paint, here's Keith. And Mirotic sends it back. And out of bounds it is. Last touch by Mirotic. Here is Keith.
You know about related to money. I don't know nothing. I don't even when it comes to the corner. I could go bitches with really crazy.
He's played an important role in
You
their
know, the
offense
lawyer,
today,
my
guys.
nigga think
Without
with your
him,
money.
they may not be in the league.
That's all I had. Don't get straight on no support. I had to pay lawyers on the in and out of court. Wando, blessing, and they got to cut it out of all that happened.
This is the Schroeder. Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, this man is turning around nicely this quarter.
Minnesota's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only getting 1 of 5 attempts.
Money long with 6, now big, now knocking big. Kill me if my face, because he just thinks I'm a pig. Give him like a time, but they are going to do it. I'm going to pull a packet person, and I'm doing better than niggas.
High post try. That's good from Mirotic on the assist by Rubio. Rubio's got his 6th assist on the night. 36 seconds left now here in the second. Here is Keith. 25 points in the game. There's the pick.
They were crackers all they at me when they saw wrong below. I didn't look good. I had them, bro. Take it right, bro. Take his hands off his fucking shoulders. They were ready to start with that rodeo. Get it with Brian's head portfolio. You got to sleep. This is feeling hot air on the heat sensor.
Here's Levine.
I'm telling my bitch about it before I phone it, nigga. Fuck with them niggas. I can see I hurt niggas. Fair for them niggas. Keep a smile off the face. I don't hate them niggas.
Who's standing by courtside.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What is your approach on offense?
Ballin' for now. I get money by the pound now. Everything's on the band, yeah. I'm the motherfucking man, yeah. Bitches singing on my style now. Nah. Nothing to do with me, yeah.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup.
Really giving them fits. They just can't find an answer for lights out. 28 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those 3-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's who Rick Carlisle starting the second half with. Keith, he's in a shooting guard. Schroeder is out there with Randall. Then it's Elliott, and it's Irving in at the point guard. Levine can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Here is Keith. From deep. They grab their own miss. Here's Randall. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Randall's got the first points of the second half here for the man. Here's Levine, guarded by Keith. It's rebounded by Dallas. Clark with the basket here. He'd break 30 points.
Boy, this is what you call a big boy performance, guys. I mean, he's showing you everything he's got.
And he's in that zone, guys, and they're going to have to figure out a way to get the ball out of his hand.
Cornelis, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Elliott.
2, 3, 4. What? No, you got to run down.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Mavericks leading by 12. The kick out to Irving. Here is Keith. And he has 28 points for the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Jeffries is checked in, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Ricky Rubio. Then for the Mavericks, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Elliott, and Nelson is subbed in for Schroeder. Timberwolves trail by 12.
Okay, keep your eyes closed. Everyone should be the first ever painting. All right, okay. Open your eyes. That's a lot of colors.
And on your screen now are the Steel Eaters from the small forward spot. During the regular season, a very strong defensive group, to say the least. Andrew Wiggins, number 1.
And with the kind of defense he plays, it really gives his team someone to lean on at that end of the floor.
Well, he's got a big effect on their interior defense, too. I mean, so often we see him prevent penetration by coming up with a steal as the ball handler makes a move inside. He does a nice job impacting the ball in those situations. He's got an excellent pair of active hands.
To the paint, here's Randall. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First one falls for. Both free throws good from Randall.
Before I go another day.
Clarkson with the ball.
I just mean I want to say.
So far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Feeds the Wiggins. Because I ain't gonna fall in love.
Shot is off. Good D by Nelson.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Wiggins. And it's going to be 2 free throws through contact on the shot. And he's got his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Wiggins.
Take a look at what Wiggins has done. He has 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Up top, Embiid. Nelson outside to the wing on the left. Here's Keith. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Lights out. He's got 30.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Now, here's Clarkson. Guarded by Keith. Mavericks leading by 11. To the middle. Here's Nelson. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist. Nelson's got his first bucket in this one. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Clarkson dishes to Aldridge. Wiggins drives in. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Keith. Buries it from 3-point range. Lights out. Got 33.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him that time.
And that one's good.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Here's Towns. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
A three-pointer, Wiggins, and that is good. Wiggins has got 12 points in the game.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Mirotic just checked in. Soda. Pollard comes in for Wiggins. Mavericks leading by 16. Keith passes to Embiid. Keith's shot is good. Lights out's got 38 points.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Clarkson off target from outside. Chalice with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Keith passes to Embiid. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he had, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
There's a good screen. Pollard passes to Clarkson. And Mirotic kicks to Towns. The baseline J off the mark. Here is Keith, and he has 42. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And guys, big games like this, in the NBA playoffs, you appreciate the benefit of instant replay to make sure they get the call right.
Yeah, and as the officials look on, the footage relayed to them by the NBA's replay center in Secaucus, and the process getting better and faster over the years.
Now they've seen enough. The basket will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
Still important to have a second look at it, Kevin. I mean,
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. Mavericks leading by 19 points. Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Wiggins, and it's Towns in at the 5. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Aldridge a screen. The 3. Levine can't hit. Maverick shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. And out of bounds is the Timberwolves gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Minnesota shooting around 41% on the night. Rubio outside. Aldridge with a screen on Irving. Rubio dishes to Aldridge. He used that pick just right.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play.
Every time she walk by, every time she walk by, every time she walk by.
And here's Rubio. There's the screen.
Every time she walk by, every time
outside Aldridge. From about 19 feet, Aldridge can't get that one to fall. Mavericks leading by 22. Irving passes to Keefe. Wants to get it to Randall and does. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Levine kicks to Wiggins. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Wiggins has got 10 points in just the second half.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you know.
Every time she walk by, I feel like there she goes. Every time she walk by, I can see her.
You just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Schroeder passes to Keefe. From deep three-point range. The kick out to Irving. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
Levine kicks to Jeffries. Pulls it from 20. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Keefe passes to Randall. Shoots a fader. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Levine's got his third rebound tonight.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Mavericks.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, hard to see toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for lights out. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Jeffries, good.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Embiid the screen. Pass to Schroeder. Here is Keefe. From deep. Oh!
How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot.
Unbelievable.
That's amazing. Down low. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for him.
He kicks to Clarkson. To the inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Randall. Here is Keefe. From deep. Misses. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. What a performance through the entire first round. Greg sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for the round 2 matchup.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?
Right now, that's the end of the Thanks for watching my broadcast. You can go suck a dick. Big cash man, that's it.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
We going to the championship. Got 3 more games ahead of us. You know we about
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
Well, it's a great feeling when you're the guy that helps your team close out a series with that kind of game. You know, the way he had it going, he's got to be feeling very confident going into the conference. He left it all on the court tonight. He didn't look too fatigued, though. I'm sure he still has his tank, buddy.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him.
Understand me, bro. Understand you have to be like deuces.